What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Yet another episode of Crushing Fantasy Football. So glad to have you guys in. It is May 28th. We are getting closer and closer to the fantasy football season. And my gosh, guys, it's coming. We're a little bit more than 3 months away. So if you haven't noticed, I'm ramping up my fantasy football content. I'm posting almost every day on my channel. And today we're going to be talking about rookies. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about rookies is because a lot of times they come as the best draft value of like any player you can get in a draft because people are afraid to draft them because they haven't stepped on the field yet. So we're going to be taking advantage of this. We're not scared. We're going to draft rookies that we think are going off and get that awesome value because they're rookies and people are afraid to draft them. So we are going to be talking about players that I really like today that are rookies. Real quick, if you haven't already, go ahead and join the Patreon for this channel. I've got a lot of awesome stuff there. The main thing is you get to get in the Patreon League and get a chance to win $800 for first. So go ahead and sign up for the Patreon, get in the Patreon League, and you also get my 2025 rankings and my draft guide, all included for only $5. It's a steal. It's the cheapest you can get a draft guide on anywhere on YouTube. So that, and you get to join the Patreon League. So go ahead and join. But without any further ado, I'm going to get into my rookies, and I'm going to start right here with RJ Harvey. This is a guy who, man, he's just built like a brick house, right? 5'8", 205 pounds, 4.4 40-yard dash time. You know, if you look at his rushing efficiency in college, his final year in college, 6.8 yards per carry, led the Big 12. You look at his rushing yardage throughout his college career, it went up every year. 796 yards in his first season in college, 416, 1,577. This dude continued to go up as far as rushing yardage every single year in the NFL, and 9.4% team target share in his final season. This dude was starting to get utilized more as a pass catcher. This is a very good sign. And if you look at the offense that he's in, well, it's the Broncos offense. He's going to lead the backfield. You know, I mean, Estime and McLaughlin are not going to be really threats to RJ Harvey's production. I think that RJ Harvey is going to come in and just kind of take over the backfield right away. There's a reason they spent such high draft capital on him. So I love RJ Harvey to absolutely break out as a rookie in the league. I don't think the other backs in the backfield are a threat. And I love the offense, right? I like the Broncos offense. The addition of Bo Nix obviously made the offense leaps and bounds better. He was awesome as a rookie. And, you know, we have Courtland Sutton and some other pass-catching threats in this offense. You know, they added Evan Ingram. So this offense is going to be efficient. RJ Harvey is going to have crazy touchdown upside. And I wouldn't be surprised if he scored double-digit touchdowns this year. Next player on my list is going to be Travis Hunter. Now, I missed out on a speedy Jacksonville wide receiver last year named Brian Thomas. I don't want to do this again. I didn't draft nearly enough of them. So we've got a speedy stud receiver coming to Jacksonville, Travis Hunter, 4.39 40 time. You look at his final season in college, 96 receptions, 1,258 receiving yards, 15 touchdowns, and a 26% team target share. This dude absolutely dominated the market share for his team in his final year of college. Obviously, we know that this guy's a one-of-a-kind athlete that you only see come out of the draft like every once in a very rare while. He was taken so highly in the draft because they are confident in him, and he is my number one ranked rookie at the wide receiver position. So I'm going to be taking as much of him as I possibly can. And look, he's obviously going to be the wide receiver 2 in the offense because Brian Thomas is the guy. But look, we have Trevor Lawrence. Dude's supposed to be a generational talent. If he can't step up now and be one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL and lead one of the best offenses in the NFL with this wide receiving core, then he's just not who we think he was. But I don't think that's the case. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to step up this year. I love drafting the stack with Trevor Lawrence and Travis Hunter, and I'm getting as much of that stack as possible because I think the value on both players is awesome. Next and final player on my list is going to be Matthew Golden. Now, everybody knows that follows my channel that I'm very biased, especially in best ball formats, to speed. I love speed. I love guys that can run because speed creates big playability. You look at Matthew Golden, 4.29 40 time. The dude is fast as lightning. His final year in college, 58 receptions, 987 receiving yards. A lot of this is because of his big playability, and he averaged 17 yards per reception. This dude is a big play monster. And if you look at the Green Bay offense, they're going to get rid of Christian Watson. I don't see him being on the team by the time the season starts. I even think that Romeo Doubs will get traded. They're going to clear out some room in this wide receiver room. Because, you know, they spent high draft capital on Matthew Golden for a reason, right? Like, they obviously weren't satisfied with their wide receiver room. So, yeah, I mean, I think that they're going to clear out some space is what I'm saying. definitely going to make Matthew Golden a featured player in this offense. I think that him and Jaden Reed are going to absolutely eat, and it's Matthew Golden season. So, all right, these are my rookies that I love. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you later.